earshot of my voice. I'm Allison Johnson, and you watching, or you're listening to, and you're watching Pulling the Black Card. I hope you had a wonderful New Year. I was sick on New Year's. I've been sick. I have sarcoidosis, and I want to put this out there because this is a disease, a ailment. Bernie Mac passed from complications. It's an ailment that, well, Europeans, they don't get it. I mean, if they get it, it's like very is this is a disease that Black women and men get. Um, and Black women, I got it. It came out of the blue, and I was 38 years old, and I couldn't breathe, and I was like, "What's going on? What's up?" And it just a mess. And luckily, this is the grace of God is so great that my physician had just gone to a conference on sarcoidosis. So he was like, you know what? We're gonna do a lung biopsy. You may have sarcoid. And I was in the fourth stage, and that was 20 years ago. I have been part of sarcoidosis groups, and I have had people die. Friends die of sarcoidosis, and I'm still here kicking. And I listen to my body, and this is one of the reasons I am in Africa, because America has some dirty ass air, and I couldn't. Not only that, I just wanted to be in Africa. I wanted to be in Africa, and I want to say this before, because I've heard lots of Black people who have never stepped foot. They don't know anyone who's ever been to Africa. They've never been to Africa. I grew up knowing um, where my people came from, and that all civilization started in Africa, and that we were we were more than just slaves, but we were slaves. We were slaves, and we built America. And before we did that, we built the rest of the world. Okay, so this is to what I've been taught all my life. So I'm not one of those kids who grew up in a house that I needed to see a black mermaid or a black this. I was constantly given lessons on who I was and where I came from. And I didn't have to worry about what representation was on that TV, because my mama and daddy didn't give a damn about what representation was on TV. They was digging and finding, like people digging, like DJs digging crates. They were finding books that I could understand who I am, where I'm from, and where I'm going. And so I know everybody was. I remember when the Little Mermaid came out, and everybody was like, "Oh, we got a black mermaid! My daughter gets to see a black mermaid, motherfucker!" Yeah, I never see the mermaid, so who gives a fuck? Who cares what color they are? Excuse my language, but I don't give a damn if you are teaching your children right. That's some fake crap. I mean, well, they do say they are mermaids, but that's some Disney crap. Disney ain't never going to dictate what goes on in my household. I don't care. Then the girl got pregnant. Haley got pregnant. She's hiding her whole pregnancy because she's a part of Disney. And now we got to see every 5 minutes DDG with a little hand on his hand. And after we were told off and cursed out, and everybody's like, but if she wanted a private pregnancy, let it be private. So keep the whole keep it private. Be private, private, private. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying all of this is that certain people, and I'm not talking about Haley, and I'm not talking about other, but this is something I want y'all to listen to. You cannot be a friend of my enemy and be my friend. So this is 2024. You know, we're in 2024. I was sick. I can come on YouTube. I got a lot. I'm playing Nina Simone. I got a lot of crap I'm doing, and I don't have time to be constantly. Um, I'm not gonna be on YouTube coughing and hawking up a lung just to say, oh, I want to keep my monetization, because this shit I ain't never got paid off of YouTube. So this ain't what I do for a living. But I be having things to say, and I want to say it. So what I'm saying to y'all is, for 2024, Black people, this is what I want to, if we could just do this. We cannot be the race of people that we want to be and be respected if we keep some of the scumbags in our community because they are our color. These people must go. You can't listen, no other race of people. There are no other race of people that get that disrespect each other like black people. There's not. You could go the world over. Go the world over and then blame someone else. Listen, I ain't going. There is systemic racism. I'm the first to say, this is called pulling a black card. I'm forever giving the reason. The reason is because we black. That's my whole. That's how I roll. That's how we roll. You know, that's how we roll. That's how I get down. But I'm gonna tell you this much, and I want you to listen to me. In 2024, if you are friends of my enemy, you need to be cut off. That's what every other race do. You don't hear. I was listening to this damn YouTube, and I literally heard black men, and I'm not going to say on what channel because I cannot stand this it's not that I can't stand them because I don't know them and I don't care enough about them to dislike them. I don't like what they're spewing, the things they're saying. And his panel was made up of a bunch of ignorant people, um, women and men, but mostly men at this point in the show. And they were literally arguing. Listen to this. We cannot start. We can't just white people be doing some dog. They be messing up. They could do some messed up things. But listen, this group of men, black men, were arguing that black men had it way worse in slavery. I was like, what the fuck? They really having a panel on this? This is why we get no respect. White people, and I don't want to hear we need to stop airing out our problems in front of white people. No. Yes, we need to air out our problems and let the world know. To see this person, they may be our color, but we're not rolling with that. Y'all can take that back. Take that back. You can have that. Sexy Red, take that back. Here, take that back. Okay? Bootsy, every time I turn around, who is he talking to? Who is he talking to? Black people, we got to stop this crap. Okay? Who is Bootsy always talking to? Y'all already know. I don't even got to say it. It starts with a V and it ends with a D. Vlad. If you're a friend of my enemy, you can't be my friend. You can't keep saying, oh, Boosie a real one, no. I know. He don't agree with everything, Vlad. Why is he up there? Why is he up there with the ops, as the young folks say? Why? Why? Listen, you know what I'm doing in 2024? If I turn on Vlad and I see a black person, I don't even give a damn if they disagreeing with Vlad. If they sitting up there on Vlad's platform, you cut off. Fuck you. I don't care what movie you in. I don't care what song you sing. I could have loved you all my life. I could have loved your music all my life. Do you know how disappointed I was? And I had to say, at least Vlad had him on his show. But to see Smokey Robinson, and I'm thinking, does Smokey know? But I had to remember. This is when I listen. Smokey Robinson is one of the greatest musical minds we've had when it comes when you're talking about writing a song. He's got the formula, baby. His songs are timeless. You talk about Barry Manilow and Neil Diamond. Yeah, they had a few. Look through Smokey's catalog. Smokey ain't no joke. But not only was he on Vlad, I thought back to, and I spoke about this on my show, when Motown, they had they did a thing it was for Motown on BET or Soul Train. I can't remember which one. And they decided not to get, Lauryn Hill. She probably wouldn't have been on time. I love you, Lauren. Lauryn Hill. They didn't get India Arie. They didn't get, you know who they got? J-Lo. She can't even sing in her own language beautifully. Okay? They're not even having J-Lo on Latin Awards. And we got her, she was representing Motown one year. Did a whole thing. And Smokey, they asked Smokey about it and he co-signed it. I love Smokey music and everything. But somebody in his camp should have said, "Nah, I know, it'd be nice for young people to see you on a show like Vlad, but we can't. We not. We gonna pass on that." And found somebody black and did a shit and did the talk show. But black folk, listen up. We do not honor our elders, and we don't honor our the things we create, and we act like if it ain't new, if it ain't just coming out, it's old news, it's whack. Yeah, I was watching R&B Money. I tried to get into this show because I was like, this is a great thing. Tank, they're up there, they're asking questions, but they don't have enough legends. Start with the legends, and then you can trickle down to these other people from 90 R&B. But let's start with the legends. I say all this to say, Bootsy. Okay, y'all can say he a real one. He can't be a real one. He's sitting across from Vlad, who's not even don't even give him enough respect to be in the same room with him. So he's talking to something with Vlad's voice on it. Okay, and he's there at his beck and call, like a slave. Bootsy, we need you to fill in some time. Okay, I'll come and act like a nigger for a little while and say something outrageous. Okay, I'll be there later. Listen, if we want to be taken seriously. Because listen, we done invented mostly everything in America, even during slavery time. Like if we can rise to the occasion while we're in shackles, what can't we do? We can do it all. Why? Why do we keep accepting people's bad behavior and start saying dumb shit like they are real ones? And why do certain black folk think it's all right to go to Vlad? Even if you disagree, even if you go there to try to diss him, I'm not going to answer this question. I'm just going to sit here and look stupid. Don't go. We can end Vlad's career right now. Everyone can end it right now. And people be going on Vlad that they get money. Let me tell you, I did comedy. If you're good at it, you can get it. You can get that money. You may not be a household name. I'm the bad girl of comedy on Instagram. All right. I'm not a household name, but I've performed many times. I've opened up for people. I'm probably will never, because that's not what I wanted to do. I was an actress and I kept being told in the 90s, oh, maybe you should get a nose job. You ever think about doing this to your chin or doing this or doing that? And I got tired of it. And I said, what could I do that I don't gotta they don't give a damn what I look like, even though I'm like I'm not, I'm gonna listen. You're not supposed to toot your own horn, but I ain't never had a problem getting men. Never got a problems. Never, never. Right now, if I go out, I get dressed, put on my clothes, and I don't wear a ton. And y'all see me, I don't wear a ton of makeup. I go out. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. So I said, what could I do? And I wrote my first 5 minute set. I went to New York Comedy Club. I did it. I won a contest. Then I went to it's called the comic strip. Then after that, I did the improv. I did a joke on the R word, and David Tell walked up to me. He's a comedian and a famous comedian, and he said, "You know what? I have never. It's very hard to make a joke like that funny, and you did a great job." And blah 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 blah. But that's not in my heart. Like I enjoyed doing it. It was fun for like 8 years, and then I started doing my own one woman shows, and I made money, and I was happy. And I was like, yo, I can run things. Like nobody can tell me what to do. I rent my own theater. I sell my tickets. Damn, I'm hiring people. Like I'm making power moves. Like it felt good. So as I say, I'm gonna end this now, but for 2024, this is what we're gonna we will well, if you're rolling with me, this is how I'm rolling. If you're embarrassing my people, no matter how black your ass is, if you're shaking your ass, looking disgusting, saying irrational things, on Vlad, because I'm telling you, every time I turn on Vlad, I take a mental note. I said, oh, you was on there? You're cut off. I don't give a fuck how much I liked you. Excuse my language, sorry. I don't care how much I like you, how talented you are. Uh, if you on Vlad, you are a friend of my enemy. Vlad has no good intentions for black people other than suck. And how can you be mad at him? He doing what he was born to do. Suck all the milk from every black tit he can get a hold of. And hire and have black men up there and um snitching on the damn self. Dumbest shit ever. Dumbest mess ever. Snitching on the damn self. So this is what we need to start off with for the new year. If you turn to Vlad and you see a black person up there that you used to like or you liked, cut their ass off. Cut them off. They not for you. They don't have good intentions for you. They don't see the bigger picture. Okay? We got shows like the Art of Dialogue. Take your black ass over there. The fuck you going smiling up in a Vladimir's face for? Coons. Coons. So I love you all. I just wanted to start the new year. I want y'all to understand that we have to first start with our own. We're the only people our race. You know, I was looking at something and I was thinking, why are black men mad at black women? And why are black women mad at black men? Why are black men the only race of people and black women, the only ones, but the numbers are much higher. Y'all could scream out, Serena Williams married a white man and this one married a white man. But when we talk about numbers, it's more so black. I I have grown when it comes to this issue. If you're not a black man that talk pro-black all the time and you find yourself marrying a white woman, have at it. I don't give a damn. I don't care. But if you're one of these black men who are always black this, black that, and at the when the end of the night, when the end of your day it comes, and you lay in that bed and you turn over, and it's a it's a blonde blue-eyed chick in the bed next to you. I ain't trying to hear shit from you, okay? Because you can't be. I did. These people got this thing. Two things could be this be right. Nah, I ain't trying to hear that. You cannot be talking pro black, blah 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 blackity black, and you rolling over to your blue eyed blonde hair princess. I'm sorry. But if you just a regular black man who feels like we should love everybody, and I love you, I love my race, that's my race, I'll always be down for my race, but I'm just trying to find my way in this crazy world, then I don't feel I have the same venom for you. Because your agenda, your life is different. You know, it's different. But we gonna have to start. But black men, that's what I was on the point. And some black women are the only race of people that are so happy to tell the world, I date outside my race. Yeah, I date. You will be hard pressed to find an Asian man that be like, yeah, I don't really date Asian women. I don't like them that much. I don't want to have children with them. I'm gonna get anything else but Asian or a Puerto Rican man. I'll never forget when I was growing up. I got caught in an exit right with a boy named Divine. And let me tell you what my black aunt told me. I was kissing him. My cousins were came every year on school holiday. People came to my house, okay, and stayed there. Different cousins and stuff. And so my little cousin Tamika told on me that I was in an exit with a boy. I don't know how I snuck out because she was on my aunt. My family don't play that, okay? But I got out. And I was kissing Divine in Jackson Projects after my parents died. It was a very it was traumatic for me because I was from Thorns Neck and then I got put into Jackson Projects, which I rep till today. Yeah, and so it was like for me going from coming from Thorns Neck to Cortland Avenue in the Bronx was like, yeah, I'm free. Like other than my parents being dead, I mean that's a big thing. I was free. So I was in the exit kissing Divine. And I'll never forget my aunt, beautiful big black woman came through that damn exit door on the fourth floor in Jackson Project, building number 765. And she flew open that door and she said, Alan, what in the hell do you think you doing? And I was like, no, it ain't. She said, let me tell you something. It's not so bad that you and this exit kissing this boy, but this Puerto Rican boy, and she said this, and it came out to be true. She said, this Puerto Rican boy, when it's time for him to marry a girl, he ain't gonna marry nobody that look like you. That's what she said to me. He gonna marry him a Puerto Rican girl. And I was like, no, Divine loved me. He loved me. Divine, 6 months later, went into Job Corps. Then, 3 months after that, I saw Divine, and he was with this white Puerto Rican girl, not no tan like me, like some of my best friends. Some of my friends were brown. They were black girls, like they were Puerto Rican, but they were brown like me, or they were light skinned Puerto Rican girls who looked like a light skinned black girl who spoke Spanish. That's the only difference. And they were Puerto Rican. They have Puerto Rican culture. So um he was with this wife, and I said, "Hey, Divine." He was like, "Hey, I want you to meet my wife." She was Puerto Rican girl. Um, he had 4 babies in the projects, all by black girls. But when he got ready to get married and set roots and have a family, you know who he chose? A Puerto Rican woman. So that he can turn at the end of the night and they can relate. And I wasn't mad about it. I was like, wow. And Carrie was right. That we are the only group of the race of people that is proud to say, I want anything other than my own kind. You will not find a white man, even if he date white women, he will not come. You never heard Robert De Niro, who is known for being with black women, was married to a black woman, who will come on TV and say, you know what, I don't date. I date outside of my race. I date this. I love black women. I only date black. You're not gonna find it. We are the only race of people in America that is so gun ho to say, I want everything, anything but something that look like me. That is a sickness. That is a problem. We must attack that for 2024, y'all. We got to start loving each other. And I was wondering, why are black men mad at black women? And instead of me just acting like, oh, they're just being unreasonable. These my brothers. I love black men. That's all I'm. You're never gonna. You're never gonna wake me up. Never. I'm never gonna wake up and look on the other side and see a blue-eyed blonde man or anything else other than something my color, lighter than me, darker than me, but they black. They gonna be black, and I like them like that. Midnight black, no moon, just black. That's how I like it. And so when I heard black men seemingly upset at us on this YouTube, instead of being like, I hate black men are crazy, what wrong with black men? I looked into it. Because I said, now, all of these black men cannot be mad at us for nothing. I just couldn't see it. I have brothers and cousins. I love my brothers. So I was watching I was watching TGIF Fox Soul with Claudia Jordan, and they're going through some crap with that funky Dineva guy and all of this kind of crap, who calls himself a girl, whatever. So they was going through that, and then she was talking about Kiki Palmer's, um, the father of her child, and so they were saying, so the person one person said, I believe they're still together. She just listened to the internet, and she doesn't want to look weak And so she's sneaking. This is how sad it has become. She's sneaking behind people's back who don't know her from a can of paint to sleep with her own baby daddy. And I believe that's true because I've been young. I was a young girl. This girl is not. She didn't just cut off the man she chose to have a baby with. She didn't. And everybody got mad at him for saying what every woman expect a man. Let me tell you, I wouldn't want to be with a man who would see a video of my ass hanging out like her ass was hanging out when she was hugging all over Usher and showing her ass cheek. The bitch had on lingerie. I don't give a fuck. Everybody's like, well, Kiki's ours. Kiki's her mother's. Kiki's not mine. I don't own Kiki. Kiki, when my electric and my everything is due at the first of the month, Kiki ain't sending me a check. Okay. Kiki has what has Kiki done for black community? I mean, like, we gotta stop it. We gotta stop this, okay? So everybody was like, yeah, and Kiki, her baby, we not gonna put up with nobody hitting on Kiki. Let me tell you something. I was reading through Kiki's biography. There's a whole portion in there how Kiki says she's very violent towards boyfriends. Mm. Uh-huh. Everybody take a Kiki side. And see, black men, listen, I'm a black woman and I love my people, but I gotta say this. And I'm gonna speak up for whoever. When I speak up for us, I'm speaking up for me. And you could either agree or disagree. But don't unsubscribe because there's no need to go. Like, you have friends you disagree with, right? You don't just you don't unalive them or just ignore them because you had a disagreement. Like something like this. This should not make you say, I'm gonna unsubscribe from her. But let me tell you something. We gotta be fair. And we gotta, instead of just fighting back, oh, he said this, so I'm gonna say this. Find out why. There must be a reason why black men all of a sudden are mad at us. So, like I said, I was watching because I'm sick, not in the head. Some people would say, but I have this, I'm sick right now. And Claudia Jordan said, yeah, and her dusty boyfriend, baby daddy, her dust. And I was like, why did she call him dust? Like, it wasn't even something about him doing anything negative to Kiki Palmer, nothing like that. She just came out and said that out the blue. And she's the one with the money. So what? Who gives a damn? So what? She got the money. And then I started to open my ears. Because if this woman will talk like this on live TV, on live YouTube, okay, and calling people dusty and saying negative things, not even doing her research, not even reading. I don't even know if they know that Kiki Palmer has an autobiography, which she states that she is volatile. She has to make adjustments with her. I'm paraphrasing phrasing. She has to make like adjustments because she's violent when she's in relationships. She says this. And so and now everything is like they're taking Kiki's side, and so she's now doesn't want him to be around the baby that she's making her. And then Claudia Jordan calls him dusty, and I'm like, well, so if she'll talk like this on her show, on a show as big as TGIF, Fox, then I already know what she sits around talking about when her and her friend are sitting around talking about black men. And I see that black women, let me tell you something, y'all. And because my husband's in corporate America, okay. Black men are seen as a threat. Okay. So when you find your black self as a woman at a high and sitting, you're in a high position at your job. Don't think you're so high and mighty. Don't think that a brother didn't try to get this job. But let me tell you something. My I don't want to tell my ex-husband's business, but there's a reason why, if there's a black man and a black woman with the same credentials, Who do you think that white man who's doing the hiring is going to hire? Come on, women. Now we gotta be fair. We gotta start thinking fair now. I know y'all. I know sometimes you get mad at black men because we're inundated. It's a game they're playing with us. We're inundated with all these black men, with biracial women or white women, and it make us mad at them. But just think. Just put your anger down for a minute and remember, all black men don't just marry white women. It's just certain places it happens more than others. Just take that out of the realm, right? If you got a white man who's making the decision who's going to get this job, and it's a black man, he could even have more experience than that black woman. Who do you think, women? I'm directing this to my sisters because we for 2024. I don't know what y'all gonna do, and I'm not blaming black women because I'm a black woman and I love my sisters. That's y'all my sisters. But I just want us. I know we always have been loving to our black men, but sometimes we get our asses on our shoulders. And I know that some people are not gonna like me saying this, but it's true. Because in this scenario, if there's a white man giving out a job for that either black that sister with the credentials, with the same exact credentials as that black man, if there's a choice of who's going to get picked for this job, who you think they're going to pick? Who you think that the establishment are more threatened by? Who do you think they're more threatened by? Black women or black men? Black men. And that's why black men are getting the brunt of a lot of shit. And that's just, excuse my language, but that is the way it is. And sisters, we can't, we if we making more money, we cannot let idiots like Claudia Jordan call, I don't care what she calls Kiki's Palmer's man. And that's neither here nor there. Okay. But if you're just going to outright call somebody dusty out in the blue, or they got less money, so he needs to sit home and shut up. No, don't talk like that. Think before we speak. We building a nation. We can't build a nation with other people. You may think you can, but you can't. You're black. Wake up. If you can hear my voice right now, you near a mirror looking at mother. And on the other side, if you see a brown person, think before you speak. Black men, love us. We've been through a lot. Black women been through a lot. They have they have they have come up with a plan to separate us, and I refuse for to be separated from my brothers, my kings. Now, ladies, I don't know what you choose to do, but I'm going down the ship with my brothers. And if it's a brother in there with like Chris Brown who say he don't want nothing brown like me, then flick his ass out of the ship. Let him go down. We need to start flicking the losers out. And what we will have by 2025 is a group of different type of women. Different type. Listen, I am not mad with a sexy red because she's showing sexuality. We all like sexiness. Ain't nothing wrong with being sexy. But when you're being crude, disgusting, and you're being seen, and young girls are looking at you and they think it's cool, cute to talk about eating booty. Who the hell? What other race of people is on the internet talking about eating ass? Think about it. This is the kind of stuff that our grandparents and great grandparents I know are in their graves like, oh my God, we did all of this for these black folks. And the most they can do with their brain power is talk about killing each other. And now they don't train us. They don't put certain blacks out here to act like it's a horrible thing to say that we got to stop killing each other. Now that has become a bad thing to say. It is a bad thing to say that I don't that first we need to stop killing each other. Why is that bad to say? It is not taking off the problem of whites killing blacks, but in this big scheme of things, it's black people killing black people. And I don't want to hear, but anybody who lives around other people, that's who you kill. Stop it. Damn. Listen, when I come to this YouTube, I come to this YouTube to speak facts. My facts. The way I see life. And if y'all see it differently, tell me in the comments. Or if I don't agree, and we won't have to, we won't argue. And I'm not going to be like Willie D did, which I'm going to get on that one day. Because y'all have an opinion. And I want to hear your opinion. Because whether you like it or not, I know Star be like, oh, don't call me brother. He could say that. He half white. If you believe in a God, the Most High, we all brothers and sisters. But if you come from where I come from, and you brown or light brown, and light skinned people, listen, my grandma was gray eyed. She looked like a white woman. Okay. Well, she looked like a light skinned woman. That's another thing. That's when I say, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking about light skinned women all the time and why brothers just want light skin. Because these are my sisters. My 2 nieces are yellow. My son is light skinned. I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, wait a minute, I got to stop this. These are my sisters. They light skinned. We come in all different colors. If a brother just want to date a light skinned black sister, go have at it, bro. That's why we came in all these hues. Somebody'll love me. Like, we got to stop being mad at each other because of what brothers want. A brother, he just want a light skinned sister with straight hair. If that's what the brother want, let him have it. She a sister. Go get that. Go get it. Get her pregnant, and we'll have something. But I'm saying all this to say this. For 2024, we gonna flick out these losers who talking crazy, who going on the op shows. Okay, we gonna stop running this crap about hated. He hated. If you criticize somebody and you black, you're a coon. You're a sellout. You're hating. These things have to be erased because it's our downfall, and we building a nation. I love y'all. I'm Allison Johnson, and you've been listening to Pulling a Black Card. I love y'all. Let's love on each other, damn it. Yeah. Peace. I'm out.